So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars o'er the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched, o'er so gallantly streaming, and the Rockies red the bombs bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say down the star-spangled banner yet wave, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Honored guests, the Board of Education members, parents and families, thank you to our superintendents, thank you to our principal, thank you to all the students and teachers who were involved in today's program.
Wednesday, we salute and every one of them, the noble and the brave, the ones still with us to here today, and those who rest in the grave. So here to our country's heroes that are cut above the rest, let's get the honor that is due to our country's very best.
New friend, some left alive in a long and rude war. As a very chance of God should support the wonderful. The country and the family for the session feel they brought.
I urge you to be bravely and to raise their hand. No hesitation held them back. They were proud to take their stand. They left their friends and family. They give up a new life to serve their country. They plowed into strife. They fought for harmony and peace on strange and foreign shores.
A poem for Veterans Day. Today it is indeed our privilege to say thank you to all of America's veterans, to let them know that we appreciate them for their service and honor them for their sacrifices. The price of freedom is high. We cannot afford to forget those ways to pay it. Today we celebrate America's veterans to let them know that for keeping the nation, the land of the free, and the home of the brave. American soldiers, sailormen, armymen, marines, and coast guardmen have bravely answered the call to defend our freedom, to aid our friends and allies, and to return back our ground. We can never fully repay our debt of gratitude to the American service members who died in battle or were wounded. Thank you. In November 1919, President Woodrow Wilson proclaimed November 11th as the first commemoration of Armistice Day. If the idealist hope had been realized that World War I was the war to end all wars, November 11th might still be called Armistice Day. But in 1954, President Dwight D. Eisenhower changed the name to Veterans Day so that we may honor all veterans. World War I officially ended on June 28, 1919 at the town of Versailles, France. However, fighting ceased 7 months earlier when an armistice went into effect on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. Thank you.
One last time, Palmcroft. Do not move. The speakers up here, not our Panthers. Also, Mrs. Navarro brought choir students, so if they could stand, and let's give them a round of applause. And lastly, I would like to honor our veterans that are among us that unfortunately we did not get to invite parents because we're still unable to have our parents join us, family members, friends like we normally do, and give certificates. But at this time, Mrs. Wright, very honored to have her as one of our veterans. Make sure you get your cinnamon roll and your note. Also, Mr. Hefner, Mr. H, wonderful veteran. And who is not here on campus today, but you guys all know, and he'll be here Friday, is Mr. Bigford. Let's give him a round of applause. At this time, is there any other veterans? I am missing veterans. So we are blessed. In addition, Mrs. Arvizo's father is also a veteran, Mr. Carroll. So we are blessed. We are blessed among us. We know that we are here and we have our freedoms because of everything our military they do. Tomorrow there's a parade on 4th Avenue. Tomorrow there is a parade on 4th Avenue. So if you can ask your parents to go and watch that, it will be a good time with a lot of flags and a lot of singing and a lot of patriotic songs. Thank you. If anyone has anybody to text or call between 10 and 11, we have extended family. We have Mr. Gill, which is Mrs. Gill's husband. Let's give him a round of applause. We also have 2 active military, both the Hellboys. We have Trenton and Christopher, both are actively serving. Is there anyone else I have felt? Oh, I know. We have, oh yes, Mr. Harley is a veteran. And we also have Mrs. Griffin. Mr. David is also an active military, currently out on shift. Mr. Aguila. And Mrs. Escamilla's husband is also a veteran. Veteran, yes. And we have Mr. Luna. And Mr. Isley. We have a lot of veterans among us. We are blessed. In addition, Mrs. Farrell's husband is also Mr. Farrell.